episode of the Reppin the Stateline podcast with John, George, and Josh is sponsored by the Brodo Rockstar Group at eXp Realty. The home buying process is stressful, especially when it's your first time. The Brodo Rockstar Group is committed to giving you a stress-free experience while guiding you through the process from getting approved for a loan to getting the keys on closing day. Let their team treat you like a rock star. To book an appointment or to search all available properties in this state line area, visit buywithbroda.com.
Welcome back, everybody. Reppin the Stateline podcast with John, George, and Josh. And today we're doing some special stuff. It's our Sitting and Sipping.
Second episode of the season. Yeah, Sit and Sip.
Second Sit and Sip, fourth episode. And today we are doing sake and sushi. And you see sushi's not here yet. We're at our first stop, Spider Sushi. We got little sushi glasses here. So I'm going to get the drinks poured.
Sushi glasses? You mean sake?
Sake glasses.
Spider Sushi. So in this episode, we kind of went back to our roots when we did our first Sit and Sipping, where we had pizza and beer, bourbon.
No, pizza and bourbon.
Pizza and bourbon. And we kind of changed some things up, right? So we talked about in that episode how we really wish we would have got 3 pizzas that were just the same to really compare what we thought the best pizza in town was. So in our 3 stops, we are going to have a sake and 2 sushi rolls, a spicy tuna, so we can compare the spicy tuna. That's a very normal, I'd say, roll that is everywhere you can get.
Anywhere in the world has a spicy tuna.
And then what their version of the Rockford Roll is.
Yep. We're gonna sample
all 3 locations. We're going to have Rockford Roll.
We're gonna sample and score the sake, tuna, spicy tuna, and a Rockford Roll.
Yep.
So we're gonna start with the sake.
So
we're ready.
We're going to describe the sake here. It's nigori.
It's
cloudy
pineapple.
sake, pineapple flavored.
Cheers, gents.
Cheers, guys.
Oh, that's good. Wow, that's amazing sake.
Wow.
Yeah. Impressive.
That's dangerous.
That is dangerous.
That is.
We will start
Very
sipping.
dangerous.
We will start sipping these. We won't be doing shooters.
Very dangerous. That has a very, very good pineapple flavor.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I almost felt like we opened up a jar of
Pineapple juice.
pineapple rings and took a swig of the juice.
Yes.
That's phenomenal. It's like watered down pineapple. It's perfect.
Wow.
All right.
I don't know. Do we want to score the sake? Because we're gonna get different sakes.
I think all sake is good sake, so I'm not going to score sake.
I think at the end we should tell
Which sake of the day was our
the
favorite?
best. Yes.
I would suggest, so if you come here to Spider Sushi, to get you a glass of this, the sake here. Because holy cow.
That's really good.
All right. So as we start every week, though, let's first we have an apology
Yes.
because last week we had a little snafu. If you watch us on YouTube, you saw our video of Friendsgiving.
No.
You saw our video. Sorry, you saw our video. See, just one sake. I'm already out. Whoa,
No.
that's good stuff.
You saw our video of
Our
interview,
conversation,
with Danielle.
with Danielle, our executive director in NAMI, Northern Illinois. And if you listen to the podcast on iTunes or Amazon or Apple or Spotify or anywhere, it had the description, but it was our Friendsgiving episode again.
We have since corrected this mistake, and as of Wednesday.
As of Wednesday at about noon, it's been changed. It's everywhere. I've got my alerts that the episode has been uploaded, so we're good. But we want to apologize to one of our awesome listeners. And what is her name?
Cassie Avers.
Cassie Avers.
Shout out to you. Thank
you for noticing and letting us know there was a mistake.
So that is our one snafu.
And if you follow me on Facebook, you know it was George's mistake.
He did make that clear. Made it very clear that it was George's mistake.
Sorry that I have to do all the editing.
But I will. I'm in charge of actually uploading it, so I should double check George's work from this point on to make sure the right file is in the Dropbox before we upload.
But Cassie, for finding our mistake, you can let us know, and we will buy your family a nice piece of pizza or whole pie from anywhere that you pick to get pizza from that night. And let us know, and we will make sure
We
that
get it delivered to you.
it gets delivered to your house.
So it pays to catch us messing up.
Yeah.
So be vigilant, listen to the episodes, and let us know when we do something wrong.
So while we're sitting here, let's recap
Recap last week.
So last week was crazy.
See, last week
I
was
had a absolute heck of a weekend.
wild
Weekend.
weekend, man.
I would even pencil it in as a wild 24 hours. Flesh Bash was on Saturday night. Kicked off at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. till the wee hours of the morning. I think that the last people left a little after midnight.
Ooh.
Went to bed, woke up at 5:15 is when I set my alarm for. Drove to downtown for the Bears-Packers game. Tailgated, went to the game, and got home 6 p.m. the next day. So that 24 hours, I was out. I came home. I literally went, sat on the couch, and fell asleep. And I woke up the next day on the couch. I didn't move.
Wow.
I was out, completely out. That was my weekend, and I was gearing up for that all week. It was my awesome, fun weekend that I planned every year. How about you?
Well, it started off very nicely. So my darling wife is a gymnastics coach. We all know that. She coaches the kids spot in Roscoe. And my daughter, who's 17, Emily, is a retired gymnast. And she is now a USGA certified coach as well, working with her mom.
That's really cool.
So, I mean, the girl does not want to give up gymnastics. So the two of them had their first meet this weekend that went by. So I was running solo. So they left on Saturday morning. Saturday, I showed 2 properties. I was in Orangeville Saturday morning. I was in Lena. I did 2 more properties in Rockford. I then came to the amazing Flesh Bash and had food and amazing drink and camaraderie with you guys and, you know, people that become family to me. Left your house at around 11:30. Got home at midnight and I was like, wow, I'm like wired. So I turn on Netflix, Any Given Sunday pops up on the screen. I'm like, let's watch it. I pass out on the couch.
Oh, so both of us ended up sleeping on the couch.
4 a.m. I wake up, the dog's on me. I get up, I go to bed. So I know the feeling, but I slept in until about 9 o'clock. Got up and showed 3 more properties on Sunday, and then got some Portillo's Italian beefs for me and my son Andrew.
Nice.
And we just called it a day. So
Speaking of beef, okay, little plug. Penguin off of 15th Avenue behind the White Eagle Club.
well, right next to 15th and Crest.
Yep, right behind them. They sell beef by the 5 pounds. Bag, all Jew, cooked up. Incredible.
Really?
Yeah, you have to buy it by the 5 pounds.
I can do
Why
that.
would you buy less? That's like a party.
Right.
It's a party.
You're having a party, you get some rolls, you do that, you get the beef, you make some sides.
Top notch. It's top notch. Had it plenty of times.
Well, I will say though, I had not had a Portillo's beef in a long time. 2 weeks ago for the Jets-Bears game, I was at George's house in his amazing media room. I mean, even when the Bears score, it plays Bear down and the lights flicker.
Yep.
I only got to see it once that Sunday, but
Of course.
sorry. But George supplied Portillo's for that game, and I mean, you got me craving an Italian beef again, so I had to get another Italian beef.
Yeah, that's
just a
good
week
stuff.
later. Oh, and I did watch the Jets play the Vikings,
That's what we do.
and that was a very good game. It was a nail biter right to the end, and I got hopes for a playoff run this year. We're still in 7th place for the playoffs. So we need a couple of wins. We need at least 3 wins in our next 6 games.
This is true. So, yeah, my weekend was a whole lot of stuff. I mean, Friday night I got home and my son ended up having a birthday party that we half-assed forgot about. And so we ran.
It wasn't his birthday.
No.
Okay.
No, it was Keon's basketball team. But I noticed because we hang out in Belvedere a lot. There's a place called River's Edge. It's just a big basketball gym.
Yeah.
They have a rock line. You can rent it for like $120 for 2 hours. Cheap. As cheap as can be.
Yeah.
So we've had like 3 or 4 birthday parties there now. Saturday, what did we do? We just did a bunch of random stuff Saturday.
And you made an appearance at Flesh Fest.
And then we went to the Rockton Christmas Parade, which if you guys have never been with the kids, it's incredible. It's probably one of the better Christmas parades that we have here in town. I would say a lot of floats, a lot of candy. It's cool because it's just a small town Christmas parade. It's
Kyle's kids were in that parade.
It's nothing crazy. It goes down one street, like a quarter mile or half mile, whatever it is.
Well, they had like a horse-drawn carriage.
Yep.
Doing
They did.
carriage rides.
They did.
All kinds
and
of fun
then
stuff.
we got home and got the kids to bed, and I surprised George at Plush Bash. Yeah, I told him I wasn't going to come, and that I
Came
couldn't
anyways,
get out,
yeah.
and I snuck out about 9:30 and made a
here we go.
good old appearance at Plush Bash.
We're getting started.
Perfect.
And then Sunday, my son had his first basketball tournament. So we had those games Sunday night, and they won both of them. So he was pretty jazzed about it, and that's what we had going on.
All right.
Slates.
Sounds like we got some sushi on its way, so we can give us a good taste.
Oh my goodness.
Holy
Right
cow.
on cue. Holy
So we have the
moly.
Rockford Roll and our spicy tuna.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. You.
No problem.
All right, gents.
We
We're
gotta
gonna
slide this
take-
thing out.
So my question is, they put this in this boat because
We're on TV.
we're on TV?
Yes.
Or is this a everyday?
I don't know. We need to show it.
We did.
It's not on. You're not recording.
Yes,
Oh,
it
we
is.
are. Okay.
Too many sakis.
Too
Sake,
many
sake,
sake.
sake, sake.
Okay, go ahead, Jordan. Dig in.
Are we going first?
We're going Rockford Roll first.
Rockford Roll first. Everybody grab a piece and dig in.
This one doesn't want to come off.
Oh, mine's falling apart.
One bite.
One bite. Well, I think it's huge.
Well, that's good.
Give me a napkin, Josh.
I'm gonna go.
I wasn't expecting it to be warm.
The Rockford Roll?
Yeah.
That's
gonna-
amazing.
I'm gonna go 7-7. It's really
7-7?
Yep.
Are you thinking that's too high or too low?
I'm going 8.3.
I was kind of thinking like in the 8s for sure. Like, I mean, that
I'm going
is-
8.3.
8-3-7-7
I'm going to stick solid with like an 8-2. An 8-2.
and then let's each sample our spicy tuna. Spicy tuna spider sushi style.
I'm just going dip, and go.
That is a really good spicy tuna. I'm gonna go 8-4.
See, I don't taste any spice.
The taste is pretty amazing.
It's good. It's very good.
No, it is good. You're at 8-4.
I'm going 8-4. I thought
See,
that.
I'm sorry. Like,
I think for
I'm going
a
6.9.
6-9. All right.
See, I was thinking the 7-5.
All right. We're a little more over the board.
I mean,
on the spicy
the
tuna.
spicy tuna. I mean, the
I mean,
spicy
granted,
tuna
it's
is,
not as good as this roll because it's not as.
I think we dove in backwards here. That's what the problem was.
It's all right. So this.
But we had a conversation, okay? For everyone, we had a conversation on the way here on what we were going to get, right? And how much sushi we were going to have or not have. And George made a comment that, well, spicy tuna, all the vendors might have the same spicy tuna, right? That they get from. And
Just grab it.
my argument was that, well, yes, but everyone has their own take on spicy tuna.
That is true.
And I can tell you this, I've had multiple spicy tunas because it's one of my favorite rolls. every place is going to be a different spicy tuna. I can almost guarantee you. Right?
That was really tasty for a spicy tuna.
But
I
very
was expecting worse.
Very tasty.
Everything okay over here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very, very good. Amazing.
All right.
Yeah, I guess we will.
So summary, very good sushi. Excellent spider sushi.
I just
Pretty
lost
much-
my topper.
Pretty much eights for the specialty roll and more like mid-sevens for the spicy tuna. And I think that's a wrap for Spider Sushi. We will see you next at
We will see you next at Shogun.
Shogun.
So remember though, I want you to come in and visit Spider Sushi. It's down in Harrison. We're at the Harrison location, Harrison and Alpine. This is the original. Actually, the first place I ever had sushi. So it's amazing.
Rock on.
Rock on. We'll see you at the next
See you
location.
at the next spot.
And here we are. We're at Shogun now.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
the miracles of recording. We've actually changed clothing.
So small snafu. Restaurant's closed for deep cleaning. So
But we're here today and we're getting it done. So first we have the same 2 rolls again. Now we're at Shogun. I mean, this is our place. This is where me and the family come to for Christmas, holidays, special occasions. This is our place that we've always talked about. So I'm excited to be here. We have our Spicy Tuna Roll and their version of a Rockford Roll right here on the table. I'm gonna turn it up here so you guys can see, watching. And our sake is, what sake did you get for us today?
today is Hanawaka sparkling sake.
Sparkling flower. Cheers.
Ooh, that's good too.
Tastes like a rosé all day.
It does. It tastes like a sparkling rosé.
It does. It's
I
very
would say yesterday's sake was better. That pineapple one was amazing.
incredible.
All right, well, I'm digging in. You're going to start with the Rockford Roll first, guys?
Right?
Rockford Roll first, just like we did it at Spider.
And I'm having a hard time. I might need like baby chopsticks or something. I can't
You guys
see.
need a fork?
No.
All good? Because
I
that
just-
gets a little messier. It's
I just wind up wearing everything we
Okay,
eat
sounds
because
good.
I'm not good at this.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Warm again.
I think it was warmer. I think that was warmer than Spider.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm gonna give. This wasn't as good as Spider's Rockford Roll, in my opinion. I went 7. I believe I was set 7-7. So I'm gonna go 6-9.
Really? I see this Rockford Roll. I'm thinking it's a little different.
It is.
I do like the one at Spider. Don't get me wrong, but this one, it's not far off. I mean, it's got great flavor. It's got this great crusty thing on top. The salmon that's wrapped around is beautiful. I'm looking at, it's close. It's 8-2 for me.
I'm going 7-9.
So you dropped it too.
I did.
I dropped
I
as well,
like-
but
we all
it's
did.
close though.
I like the warm and creaminess of it, but I like how like you still kind of taste like a little freshness.
Right, this
at
thing,
Spider. The whole thing is, I think, part of.
All right.
this entire thing's like just falling apart.
Now let's do the spicy tuna.
Spicy tuna. I'm just gonna grab these 2 pieces right here.
And way back.
Spicy tuna, a little dip.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Wow, I love that. 8.5. I love spicy hustle.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
That's got some kick in it.
I will be back in 35 seconds.
35 seconds, you go. Business doesn't sleep either. So, yeah, that's got a kick. That spicy tuna roll for me. I mean, my one at Spider was in the 7s. I'd give this an 8-2 all day long. Both of these are an 8-2 for me.
I'm gonna go 8.5 on the spicy tuna. I think that is better than the spicy tuna. So for me, Rockford Roll from Spider, was the better one. Spicy tuna here is the better one.
I definitely agree with that. The spicy tuna, I mean, just getting a little dip there.
So now we've got 2 places in, 1 more to go. And we'll see you guys on the flip side for
For our third tasting.
third and final at JMK.
JMK. Okay, and now here we are at our third stop.
Our final stop.
Our final stop. We got these two done the same day because these guys were closed yesterday too when we came by.
Yep.
So here, let me get you some sake there, George.
We're now at JMK Restaurants.
Sorry to everybody. Business doesn't stop, so when you got to take care of a situation, you got to take care of the situation. So
Yes, you do. But now we have some good sake. We have some more sushi. This is Nagori. It's cloudy sake.
Cloudy.
I've never had cloudy sake.
it is pretty cloudy.
It
It kind
is.
of looks like milk.
It
Well,
does.
it is a rice wine, so
That one you definitely can taste the alcohol.
I think that's my least favorite.
Yeah, this favorite sake for sure.
see, this tastes truer to me than the other ones. So like when you drink sake, you want to taste the sake. So that's
Yeah, you definitely taste the sake.
that's kind of where I'm thinking this one
Is
is
your
my favorite out of them. But I like dry wines. I like harsh whiskeys. So
Interesting. Interesting. So, we talked yesterday or earlier in the podcast, we discussed what we did last week. So now let's talk a little bit about what's happening in this area this weekend for our guests.
This
Well-
weekend,
It's kind of a slower weekend.
slow weekend.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what though, for you music lovers, there is a slew of live music everywhere. Going from all the way up north to Roscoe Rockin', down south, east, west. I mean, really, you can walk in anywhere. and there's live music.
it seems like every bar location from Beloit to South Rockford, like New Milford even. I mean, the New Milford Tap I think has a band this
The
weekend.
filling station has a band.
Filling Station has a band. So I mean, there's live music everywhere. So, well, Rockford's always been great for live music. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
this is the home of Cheap Trick. This is, a lot of music starts right here at the state line. So, I would say, if you don't have a holiday party to get to, because I mean, I've got holiday
Tis the
parties this
season.
whole weekend.
Yeah, yep.
I don't think I'm going to be home one day this entire week. A little higher quality chopstick.
Let's talk about that real quick.
Okay. We're going to talk about chopsticks.
So, yesterday, I broke my chopsticks apart, started doing some of this, and John goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "Cleaning my chopsticks." And he said, "Well, that's very disrespectful to the sushi chef because it's saying that they have low quality chopsticks." We've been now to 3 restaurants, and they all 3 have been different chopsticks.
Different style, different feel in your hand. I mean, I was having a hard time at Shogun.
Very
I couldn't.
square, very
They were
boxy.
very boxy. I couldn't get anything to lift up.
Very, very valid point. I mean, since we're kind of reviewing all 3 restaurants, I'd say these are the best chopsticks.
These are very, very nice chopsticks.
These
They're kind
feel
of like ovalish.
These feel like the ones you would get. So, have you ever been through Japanese Garden?
Yep.
All right. So, Anderson Japanese Garden is a great place. If you want to go for an amazing brunch this weekend, go there. Their brunch is phenomenal. The mimosas are amazing. They got
And that's our
flavors.
friends over at
That's our
Francesco's.
Yes, that's those guys. So they have actually by the bathroom. I was like, why is this lady coming over?
Or by
So-
the bathrooms.
So I mean, they have an amazing thing, but they sell a lot of Japanese items.
Yeah.
And my daughter, she loves all things Japanese. So we got her a bowl. We got her own proper chopsticks that you wash. She eats like ramen with chopsticks. She eats like, she wants sushi. She wants her, hibachi. Anything she gets, she wants to eat with chopsticks. So that's what we do. So those things are high quality. These feel like that. They're weighted like that. And I know they're wood, they're bamboo. They got the same round feel. They feel good. Chopsticks
are
at Shogun
ovalish.
were
These
square.
Square. And they were very...
Which are the ones like the type you get at Happy Walk.
Yeah, they're very like splintery too.
Right. These did not
nice.
splinter. So
These are nice. High quality.
So for chopsticks, I'm saying the Ponds has the best chopsticks. I'll say that Spider on Harrison.
It has the best sake.
Okay.
That's I think.
I think it
Best,
was.
Spider has the best sake, best chopsticks here. Best.
We had
Right.
3 different sakis though. It's not like we had.
Correct.
It's not like we got like
But
one
we also
warm.
weren't scoring our sake.
No,
we weren't.
We're just going by personal preference.
Yep.
So I mean, I will say I like this.
And so far,
The pineapple was really good.
yes.
That's
And
fine.
the middle one tasted like a rosé.
Like a rosé.
A bubbly rosé.
But that was called like what was that called? Was it called sparkling flower?
Yeah.
So it was a sparkling sake.
Yep.
So that's why it tastes like a sparkling rosé. And that flower for notes, I mean, that was nice. But this feels more like a true sake, except like I'm trying to get over the cloudiness.
Cloudiness. Well, it is cloudy.
It reminds me of, and I'm Hispanic, so good old horchata.
Horchata.
Horchata, yes.
That's what it looks like.
Growing up in Queens,
Does
I've had
not
a lot of
taste like
horchata.
at all.
No, nothing. It tastes nothing like horchata. But growing up in Queens, I had a lot of like Dominican, Puerto Rican, Colombian friends.
And you'd
We would
walk
have
in-
horchata. You walk in, they hand you a chocolate. Here, have some.
Yeah.
It was a party.
Horchata.
I would say it's going to be very tough to beat the spicy tuna from Shogun.
That spicy tuna was great. I wasn't there, so but my opinion, that spicy tuna was phenomenal.
I think it was the
And
best.
it goes back to our conversation
that I've
we had
ever
on the
had.
car. It goes back to the conversation we had on the car yesterday. That yes, spicy tuna is a very well-known roll anywhere you have sushi, and they're completely different.
Right, it's a staple. So you go to Southern California, you go to Toronto, Canada, you go to Tokyo. Everybody has a spicy tuna. That's what it is. But the flavor is going to be different no matter where you go. That's why it's like the cheese pizza sushi places.
Yep, that's how we refer to it.
Can I get your bowls in the works, which means anything else to drink with some water if that's
Definitely some water.
Water?
Can I also, on a separate check, can I have a soup and a ginger salad? Or
Miso soup or onion soup?
whatever one comes with the
Do you
That's
have
the-
matcha sauce?
yes.
The onion soup. I'll bring
That's
that
the
right
onion soup.
whatever is okay.
Yes, the onion soup is my favorite soup.
I want soup and I want a salad. That's what I want.
There you go. Very cool. Very
So,
So what
speaking
else
of which,
we
though, the ice pigs are back, baby. They've actually been back for about a month now.
About a month,
About
with
a month.
and we haven't gone into depth on it, but
We haven't.
the mascot.
We talked about the mascot.
I know, but we haven't gone into
Yeah.
depth about the mascot.
And the mascot, I did edit into our video.
Okay, but I do think us three and our families, whoever want to come, we need to go to an ice pigs game, and we need to experience it for ourselves. Which the Rockford Baseball Academy team is selling tickets to a future Ice Hogs game, so the kids can be like the hype guys for the team. So maybe that could be a night where we all get together,
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
support a local baseball
Local cause.
team, and then we can we got pictures with them, maybe a little video or something.
To add to it, yeah.
To add to it, but I think we have to experience it in person before we can really discuss it.
All right, the mascot, because I mean,
We
it
go
scares
live
me.
on our Facebook page.
It scares me. The mascot scares me. I'm sorry, I can't help it.
Do you have something you can bring with you to take when you get scared when seeing the mascot?
He has a blanket, sure.
Yeah, blanket. Do we need to get you a little
bit.
One of those squishmallows.
Squishmallow.
Dude,
My
imagine
kids
if they
have-
had an ice big squishmallow that looked like the mascot.
I would be scared all the time.
That is funny. My kids are all about the squishmallows right now.
So, all right, let's break this down a little. Let's reel it in.
I do have another thing though. I don't know what they're gonna bring. Okay, did you give them the spiel?
Yep.
So we gave them the same spiel at all three restaurants.
I was just getting there. Presentation.
The presentation.
Presentation so far has been the best at Spider.
Spider
I don't think it's going to be topped. I've been here.
I think
They're
we're
not
get-
gonna
I
roll
think
out
we're gonna
any-
get
I think we're gonna get like a square bento tray, and that's gonna be it. There'll be like maybe
They're-
2 rolls
they're
on the
gonna
one
plate
tray
it
or 2
three
separate
different-
ones.
They're going to plate 3 times. 3 separate plates for all 3 rolls. Because we're doing the spicy tuna, the Rockford Roll. That's what we're going to judge, and then I ordered a 3rd roll for us to
What'd you get?
complete our. I went with my favorite roll of all sushi anywhere that exists. Everywhere I've
Dragon
been.
roll.
No, the
Wait.
Brooklyn roll.
The Brooklyn roll.
Yes.
What is in a Brooklyn roll?
You will find out.
Is it smoked salmon and cream cheese?
It's smoked. It's crab. No salmon. Crab.
Because it would make sense if it was smoked salmon and cream cheese
Or is
with
that
lox on a bagel.
Or is that Philadelphia?
No, but that would be. But that's
Philly would
lox
be
on a
the cream
bagel, and that would be like Brooklyn. That's where it came from.
The Brooklyn roll is anywhere I've ever had sushi in my life. Nothing is top. That's how much. That's why, and I honestly can say that's why JMK is my go-to because it has the Brooklyn roll. If it wasn't for that roll, I probably wouldn't be so married
So-
to this.
So it's not about it's not about the ambiance.
No.
All right. So we're sitting in here, and great decor, great everything. So you're saying that the reason you come back for more here is the Brooklyn roll. That's the only thing.
1000%.
It's not our awesome waitress
Well,
here.
and my kids love the hibachi.
Okay.
They love that room, they love the chefs, the show, and they love being in that side. But for me, it is all about the Brooklyn roll.
I had to get more because I am starving.
That's fine. We were at a networking breakfast this morning, and Josh is
I didn't eat.
George is fasting, so he doesn't eat until a certain time of the day. But I tell you right now, let's talk about the state line. A hidden gem I don't think anybody knows about
Yeah.
is the Road Dog Diner in Beloit, right on 81, right off the highway.
Road Dog Diner.
Road Dog Diner. It's
Phenomenal.
it's a diner, it's a pub, and it's a motel, all in like one building. I got a Denver omelet with American fries, which is basically they're just they're seasoned potatoes.
Yep.
And two of the biggest pancakes I've ever seen, and a cup of coffee for $12. It was $12. I mean, I did not go hungry. It was a 3-egg omelet. It had like a whole ham steak in this 3-egg omelet with peppers and onions and tomato and cheeses, 3 cheeses, and it was just phenomenal. Little hot sauce on that, and it was a hearty breakfast. So I'm actually happy with like splitting the small rolls with you guys because I don't want to overdo it. But you guys keep eating.
I haven't eaten food since yesterday. So this is my first taste of food since yesterday. So I am all about the actual.
But with that though, we've done a whole segment in the past, back before we started the podcast, on Reppin the Stateline on Facebook. We would go to some different diners. One of the ones we did a really great video at was Potato Shack. Right? Potato Shack, great place to eat. Gil's Diner, that's where we go Christmas morning for breakfast. I mean,
Awesome place to
Another
eat.
awesome place. And if somebody's gonna be open on Christmas morning and they're a local business, support them. If you're gonna plan on going out, don't go to Denny's. Go to the local people in town. There's a couple of local diners that are open, but
100%. I think that that diner this morning, I didn't eat, but I want
it smelled
to go
good.
back. Yes, I want to go back and try the breakfast for sure.
Well, they had a thing on the menu too, and said like they had on the wall, ask us about all day breakfast. So I'm sure they have a handful of those items all day long, no matter what, because it is a truck stop. Truckers do come in. It is a place to get off the road.
it's right off the
refresh,
highway,
Right off the highway.
right across the street from.
The Menards and that whole shopping
Yep.
center there.
Yep, 100%. Very cool place. So.
How was that salad? Like, give us a salad review. This is the only one we
Wow,
had salad
that
at.
was a fast salad.
But I've had ginger salad at like every place we've ever done sushi
I
at.
love ginger salad.
I do too.
I want like a bucket of that dressing.
All right, so I will tell you, you go to Shogun when you're there to eat, and you say, hey, can I get the ginger salad dressing to go? And they only charge you like a few bucks. And they give you like a big quart container of it to bring home. We do that. My son Kyle lives on that stuff. We get that for him like every year. At Christmas, we get it. We just get it and bring it home because that's what he wants. Because he makes the salad at home, just that ginger dressing on it.
It was very good. Very, very good.
So, what else is happening this weekend? We got the ice pigs, lots of live music.
That was really all that was going on.
Is it
My company holiday party, but
Company
that's for
holiday.
me to go to, not you.
thanks.
Well, I'm just saying it's EXP Realtors only. So.
Okay.
And our spouses this year. So my wife is actually going to
Wow.
come spend the evening with 150 of my closest realtor friends in the company. It's going to be fun.
What we did talk about is this is a good weekend to get Christmas shopping done.
Yes.
It's not going to be as busy as it will be the weekend after.
And the weather's supposed to be pretty good this weekend. Like we got a storm supposedly coming through Thursday, Friday, but that's just gonna be like a little bit of snow, a little bit of rain, a little cold. But then come, Friday night, it's gonna be back into the 40s. Saturday's in the 40s, Sunday's in the 40s. So it's gonna be a good day to get out there. Why procrastinate? Get it done.
I got a lot of my outdoor stuff done last night.
It was beautiful last night.
It was. Yeah, so I live in an old house where you had to take the screens out and put the glass,
storm windows in, yeah.
windows in. So I do all the windows except for the ones on the back of the house because our bedroom gets really hot.
So you like to be able to open the windows and go in.
And then the kitchen, because my wife burns everything in the oven.
He did not mean that, Kelsey.
I did.
That is such a mean thing to
So
say.
we gotta be able to like open the windows so like the smoke. So I did that. I got 3 seats on the porch. I put the screen on the porch. Got the patio, everything pushed up against the house, covered by tarps, ready for winter. I was just pushing it off, and I finally actually got it done. It was quite nice.
Well, now if you want, I got some leaves I still need raked up because the damn maple in my front yard has finally dropped all its leaves. It only took till like middle of December.
That's $50 an hour.
$50 an hour. So that's all you're worth, huh? $50 an hour.
Hey, I'll wait for $50 an hour. I can stretch an hour job into 3.
I'll stretch an hour job.
The economy is tough right now. $50 is $50. So.
That's fine.
That's a fact, Jack. You heard it here first from John.
Yep, that's it.
$50 is
$50 is $50. So, big plans this weekend? Who has big plans?
What do I got going on this weekend? Yes, I'm playing Santa, apparently.
Yeah.
On Saturday. And Sunday is...
And for the children listening at home, the real Santa can't be everywhere all the time, so he relies on little elves like George to help out at different functions.
And then Sunday, I have a visitor coming over to do a bunch of work around the house. Your favorite visitor, Jeff.
What does Jeff have to do at your house?
Jeff is installing a whole bunch of home automation stuff.
Wait, Ryan Monette let him leave his house?
He's just doing a one day. I have a list for him, knock it out, get it done.
And that was a shout out for Ryan Monette at Savant Wealth Management right here in Rockford.
Yep.
Great guy, good friend of ours.
Great financial.
It turns out Josh and George and Ryan all use the same handyman for all their work at their houses.
Everyone called Jeff.
And I'm thinking I'm going to need to start calling Jeff too because although I was a carpenter for 20 years.
Here we go.
Oh my goodness.
Here we go.
Spicy Tuna Roll. A Rockford Roll. Oh my goodness.
That.
Oh my
is the
goodness.
best
Here,
roll.
take your Brooklyn over
That
there.
is the best roll that exists.
You want soy sauce?
Yes, please. Soy sauce. Regular.
Okay. Well, here we go. Wait. First go presentation. So this
Very nice.
beautiful
I'm actually
flower
surprised.
plate.
I've never seen this from JMK.
And this is 10 pieces on this roll.
How much was?
So
7.
there was 7 pieces on the Rockford Roll with Shogun.
No, 5.
5 pieces of the
5
Rockford Roll with Shogun, and 7 pieces over the Rockford Roll.
All right, let's dig in.
I believe at the
On
office.
a side note, real quick, the spicy tuna has looked different at all 3 restaurants.
It has.
100%.
All right, we're gonna start with the Rockford Roll.
Little plate.
I know, we don't have little plates. George is eating the top. I think I'm going to do what George is doing. He's eating the top off first.
Dude, I'm on 1 bite.
I might just fake it and go with the. Here's the. See, you could have waited for a plate, you animals.
I brought some plates for you guys.
Thank you.
You guys have your soy sauce. And here are 3 bowls for the sauce. Anything else to get you guys in the meantime?
I think we're good.
Sounds good. Gentlemen, you're ready?
That.
Okay, I'm going to do this.
I'm gonna say
I'm
my
going to
second
scoop that
favorite.
up here.
I think you're right. I'm going
I don't know if I can do 1 bite with this thing.
8-1.
I'm going 8-1. Dead on. Because I went 8-5, 7-7, 8-1.
I don't think I can eat this thing in 1 bite.
You're the one that. Y'all
That was
see
funny.
that? That was good right there. Can you pass the soy sauce, please? All right. And then
I'm working on it. You guys got me laughing too.
Once again, business. Hello?
Okay.
What do we got?
I'm sorry. So I was at an 8-4 at Spider and 8-2 at Shogun. I think it's got great texture, but I'm at a 7-8. Sorry, it's not the location. It's just how I feel about the roll. It is a filling roll. It is a huge roll. It is amazingly done. I just feel the texture, the sauces, the warmth of the other ones compared to this one just changed it for me.
I think that I think we all agree. Spider has the best sake and the best Rockford Roll. Spider.
So now I'm
Hands
going
down.
with this one here. Josh already dug into this.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Oh, George.
I
did.
would say for the spicy tuna, kind of like Spider. Good, but not hot enough. For spice, you want spicy. Not hot enough. I'm gonna stay in probably in the 6 to 7 or let's go with 6-9 on the spicy tuna.
I'm going 6-9.
I'm going underwhelming. I'm underwhelmed by both of these rolls, to be honest. But way too dig into this one.
I'm gonna say I like Spider's sushi the best. I think this Rockford Roll was number 2. Shogun's was number 3. I lied. I just lied to you. I think the Rockford Roll at Spider was the best.
I agree.
I think the spicy tuna at Shogun was the best.
Yes.
I think this was second.
I'm going third on this one, on the Rockford Roll. And I'm saying the spicy tuna has a much bigger rice to filling ratio.
Yep.
And that's throwing me off, and I'm not getting enough spice. I'm giving it a 6.5, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just telling you my palate.
I don't think that, unfortunately,
I'm not trying to. I'm just. That's
I
like
agree.
this. I mean, this is really good, just compared to the other two.
It's not as
It's
good.
not as good. That's
I
why I
agree.
gave this a 7.8. An 8.2 at Shogun. I got an 8.4.
I want to know.
At Spider.
Okay. Experience. The overall experience we had.
Spider.
I think Spider was my best experience.
Well, I would agree with that too. But that was that was an interesting thing, and I'm just going to play advocate here. We did show up late in the day. There was no one else there. The manager waited on us herself. She's an amazing person. She knows her product. She knows her business there. She knows how to keep things going, and she gave us that experience of a lifetime, which is what you want. And I will say, my first ever sushi experience only happened within the last maybe 6-7 years. I always wanted to try sushi, but I was always afraid because I don't know what to order. So my good friend Beth Wagner took me to Spider Sushi for the first time. And that was the first experience. And she ordered just like 6 different rolls. And then the next time I dove into sushi really big was with you at I Love Sushi, where we got that big platter when they did the all you could eat. That was amazing.
Yeah.
But for these 3 here, this is not bad stuff. I'm just
not as good. I think Shogun and Spider take the cake.
Shogun Spicy Tuna, I think, is my number 1.
I almost want to go back to Shogun just to get more spicy tuna. That sounds good.
Like I would just get a spicy tuna roll. I could just do that roll, and then do a ginger salad and a soup, and that would be a totally complete meal for me. But again, this is great stuff. The sake. Cheers.
Cheers, boys.
And cheers to you guys at home.
Cheers to you guys at home.
And thanks for tuning in.
Hey, don't forget to do all the podcasting things.
Yep.
Like, share, subscribe on whatever platform you do it. And
Watch us on YouTube channels.
And Reppin the Stateline on Facebook.
Yep.
Find
And
us
thanks,
there.
Thanks for a wonderful experience. Sit and sip in 3 locations for the first time.
Which is a lot more work than we thought it was going to be.
And next week we're going to bring you another conversation. Super excited. Somebody I love. somebody that you guys will get to love too. And we'll see you next
Oh
week.
yeah, I can't wait to interview that person next week because their resume of the things they've done in their life
Are incredible.
so far, and they're still doing amazing things. So yeah, look forward to having that conversation next week with you guys.
All right, see you then.
Bye.
Yes.